Hi everyone, now that we're here again, back with another video. Today I'm going to be unboxing this beast, Dark Imperium, the current Warhammer 40,000 starter box. I know it's quite an old box, but this is the first time I've picked one up, so really happy to get stuck into it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a series on this box where I convert all of the miniatures in this box to something more unique, because you get two armies in here. You get a Space Marine army and a Death Guard army. All the miniatures are awesome, really like them, but they're all these kinds of monopose, Plague Marines, monopose. There's kind of one way to put every miniature together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and keep all the models with the same kind of weapons and war gear options and all that stuff, and just make cosmetic changes to these, so you can still play your games using the conversions that I'm going to do. But first of all, what we're going to do is open the box and have a look at what's inside. So, got some scissors, and I'm just going to try and cut this thing open. Here we go. So, you've probably seen, other people unbox this, but I don't know about you. It never gets old, like opening new stuff. So yeah, we've got a pretty big box here. Just got to figure out how it opens. It kind of slides out. Here we go. So we've got a cool sleeve with some awesome art on it. Yeah, I think that's what's his name? Phil Moss did this. Pretty awesome. I listened to the Voxcast episode with him when he's talking about how he does his illustrations, and it's really awesome. So yeah, listen to that if you get a chance. And then we get greeted with a really cool Primaris Marine, and that is some awesome box art, isn't it? I just love that. That looks absolutely awesome. Right, now let's bust this thing open. Sorry about the glare from my lights, but right, so this, by the look of it, this contains all the frames for the minis. So let's see if I can get into this. Oh yeah, got a little purity seal on there. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Like, it's the inquisitorial eye there. That is awesome. So just gonna bust that. Oh man, that is satisfying. Okay, so here we go. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot of minis here. So what have we got? We've got a frame of Nurgle, so that's Pox Walkers on there. How many? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, all 10 Pox Walkers are on there, and also a Plague Marine. So there's 2 of the Plague Marines in this box that have the same body. So we basically get 2 frames the same, like that one and that one. So that's 20 Pox Walkers. But I'll show you how to, hopefully, eventually when I get around to doing the rest of the vids in this series, I'll show you how to make all those look unique, new weapons and kind of cosmetics changes and stuff, using pretty basic stuff. No green I'm trying to avoid using green stuff, just like head swaps and stuff. So what else have we got? And then here's some more Plague Marines, another frame of Nurgle. So we've got the Plague Champion on there. We've got the I don't know what he's called, the guy with the big plague bell thing. Can't remember the name of the character. But yeah. Oh, and the sorcerer as well. We've got, well, he's not a sorcerer. I can't remember what he's called, but we've got him on there as well. So that's Plague Marines and some characters. And then this is the last frame of Nurgle, which is, even more stuff. So this is the big guy, the fetid bloke drone. some more Plague Marines. We've got like the body of the grenade guy here. Lord of Contagion on there. Yeah, a couple more Plague Marine bits. The guy who's running and with pointing his bolter is on here too. And yeah, the guy with like the tree growing out of his head is on here as well. So that's all the Nurgle stuff. So again, in a later video, I'll show you how to sort of turn all those monopose Plague Marines into something a bit more unique, but just cosmetic changes, so you can still use the rules from Dark Imperium. And then what have we got here? We've got a frame with, by the look of it, 2 Intercessors, 2 Hellblasters, and an Inceptor on there, I think. Then we've got even more Space Marines. We've got the Gravis Captain on here, so you can see his sword and his cape there. Couple more Intercessors. I think there's an Intercessor Sergeant. You can see like there's a bear head down here. The Inceptor Sergeant is on there as well. Some people, I think you probably get these frames, I think, with Conquest magazine as well. So you kind of get, you know, bits of different squads and stuff. This is another frame, the same as the last one. So it's got not the last one, the one before. So it's got an Inceptor, 2 Hellblasters, and 2 Intercessors on there. Again, and this is the last one with 5 Intercessors on it, I think. It's got 5 Intercessors on it, from what I can see. Yeah, it must have 5 Intercessors. It's got the Lieutenants on there as well. So 2 Lieutenants, one with a power sword and one with a what do you call it? A bolt rifle. And also the Ancient is on there as well. Like here's the big banner. So yeah, so that's more like a that's 5 Intercessors and some characters on there. Okay, so that's all the miniatures. As well as getting, you know, this cool box for the miniatures, you also get the bloody big rule book, which I'll crack open and you know, have a flick through, because I don't actually have a copy of this. So that'll look good, and it'll actually teach me how to play the game, you know, maybe one day. And with it as well, transfer sheet. So that's a Space Marine transfer sheet. So, you know, I collect Ultramarines, so it's not. I'll just probably be doing, you know, the top, but yeah, you know, that's all fun. And you also get 2 like booklets, I guess. A thing with core rules, instructions, and 2 booklets, one about Primaris Space Marines and one about Death Guard. So I'll just open that up so we can have a closer look at those. There we go. Rip this bad boy open. Oh, there we go. So yeah, booklet about the Primaris Marines. Like a little bit of background, telling you about all the different guys. Some info on different chapters. Yeah, all the main legions plus some extra ones. Double page spread on Ultramarines, and then yeah, the data sheets. So we've got all the data sheets for all of the rules for the guys in Dark Imperium. So that's really useful. Same again for the Death Guard. So we've got like a little booklet, you know, going all about Death Guard. Bit of background, different paint schemes for the different Death Guard Vectorums. You know, nice double page spread with all the Death Guard characters and stuff. And then yeah, data sheets for all of the guys you use in Dark Imperium. And yeah, point values as well if you want to use them in other games. Then Then we've got, yeah, the core rules, which is like this is really nifty, like little 8-page pamphlet basically. Teaches you how to play, so that's really cool. So it goes right from, describing what a battle round even is to, talking about movement, psychic phase, shooting, and fighting, how all the different weapons work, how everything works, just in 8 pages. And people say 40k is complicated, but if you can put it on an 8-page pamphlet, it's not that bad. And then yeah, we've got these instructions. So if you're going to be following along with me, guys, and doing these conversions, then I will refer back to these instructions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, follow the instructions like up to this point, and then I'll tell you, you've kind of got to know how to make it in order to know how to break it, if that makes sense. Like, they're lovely dynamic poses, and just, you've got to kind of follow certain rules of composition. It sounds arty-farty and stuff, but you've got to follow certain rules of composition when you're converting a miniature, because when the designer designed the miniature, he designed it with a certain pose in mind, and it looks really cool. But if you want your guys to look unique, you also want it to be in a kind of realistic, natural pose. I mean, how realistic a Space Marines, but you know what I mean. You've got to have it look like it's a real human inside that suit of power armor. And yeah, as well as instructions on how to put them together, it's got like, in sort of paint colors as well, which is really awesome. And then instructions on how to build your Death Guard as well. Other options as well for your chapters. Instructions on how to build your Death Guard, all your Poxwalkers, all your Plague Marines, all your characters, Fetid Bloatrone, and then, also some colours at the back. So that is everything in the Dark Imperium box. So that is pretty cool. Alright, so with that, guys, I'll say goodbye, and oh yeah, there's just the last one thing. There's just a big old box of bases, so we'll be needing those as well. But yeah, with that, guys, I'll say bye, and keep an eye out for sort of updates to this series, because I'll be sort of going through it probably a squad at a time. So yeah, and with that, I'll let you go, and I'll catch you later. Bye.